Caribbean announced that there were going to be no entry access requirement changes or changes to services, these new restrictions certainly have people feeling a certain way. Hey all, it's Koala bringing you quality cruise content. Firstly, let's talk about the controversial changes to the Crown Lounge, formerly known as the Diamond Lounge. Back in fall of 2023, the Royal Caribbean Crown and Anchor newsletter mentioned that some changes were going to be made, but that left some loyal members confused and others intrigued. Now, for a little bit of background, Royal Caribbean was changing the tried and true Diamond Lounge name to the Crown Lounge. Coincidentally, the company is celebrating its 25th anniversary, and the name change is to pay respect to the history of the Crown and Anchor, which makes up the company's logo. Now, this Crown Lounge is not to be confused with the already existing Viking Crown Lounge, which is accessible to all passengers regardless of loyalty status or suite status. The Crown Lounge is simply a name change that still allows access for Pinnacle, Diamond Plus, and kind of Diamond. So in this video, I'm going to go through all of the changes that they announced, and we're going to decide if Royal Caribbean was true and that no major access changes are happening. Well, let's decide for ourselves. So, first point, only top 30 Pinnacle bookings are allowed full-time access to the Suite Lounge and Coastal Kitchen unless they are in a qualifying Star or Sky class suite. Originally, you may or may not know, Pinnacle members were always allowed access to the Suite Lounge, its amenities, and perks. Because of overcrowding issues, many of these changes are revolving the idea that there are just too many people packed into these venues, therefore only allowing the top 30 Pinnacle bookings. This is really interesting because Pinnacle is the top tier that you can reach, so for them to cut these members from the amenities is quite interesting. The non-top 30 Pinnacle bookings will still have access to the Crown Lounge and the Suite Sun Deck, but this is still a rather controversial pick, especially to cut from the top. Now, I'm a Diamond Plus member, so that makes me a little worried when I become a Pinnacle member, and if there is an overcrowding issue, am I even going to get access to something that I've been trying to get for a very long time? Now, I'm saying a lot of these changes are happening, but keep in mind, these can vary based on sailing. They can vary from ship to ship, time of the year. Anything is possible. It really depends on how many people of each loyalty status there are. Out of all of the changes here, Diamond Plus really is the least affected by any of the changes. Next up, of course, Pinnacle guests can use Chop's Grill restaurant for their exclusive Pinnacle breakfast from 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. So, they still get their perks. Now, here's the most controversial change. The Crown Lounge cocktail hours are from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. They will be exclusively for Diamond Plus and Pinnacle guests. Diamond guests will not have access to the Crown Lounge during the evening cocktail hours from those times. However, they can access the lounge at any other time. Coupons for all Pinnacle, Diamond Plus, and Diamond guests are already loaded onto the SeaPass card, which can be redeemed at any bar on board. Wow, okay, so major shift here, to basically say, Diamonds, you can't be in here all the time. We're gonna cut you out for a little bit and you don't get one of the best perks of the Suite Lounge. Yeah, it's a bit much. So let's talk about it in the comments. Do you think Royal Caribbean kind of let us on and tried to let us down easy? Comment down below. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe for all things cruising. I'll see you in the next video, and bon voyage.